They were like, well, what's your most valuable asset, Nick? I was, my ball.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So Nick Cannon went viral. He basically admitted and revealed that he actually took out an insurance policy for $10 million for his testicles. I know what you guys are thinking, like, what? But yeah, so $5 million per testicle. And he actually went on Raven Simone's podcast, Tea Time with Raven and Miranda, revealing the more intimate details surrounded by his insurance policy, which he took out last year. Before we get into more details, check out this clip.
Well, we heard that you took out a $10 million insurance policy.
That's not a rumor. This is all facts.
This is okay. So how to explain? Let's say it completely. So you took out a $10 million insurance policy on your testicles, balls.
Well, see, that's the thing.
You must
personally
have great
didn't.
balls.
Someone else took the insurance policy out on them. Funny enough, I mean, it started off like, yo, this would be a good joke, but we really went through with it. Dr. Squatch, who is like, they're known for like, you know, manscaping and all that stuff. They were like, yo, a lot of celebrity women are insuring their legs in case something goes wrong.
Heidi Klum.
Yeah. They were like, well, what's your most valuable asset, Nick? I was like, my ball.
Insure them.
And you know, I got the insurance policy in my office. It's like it's
so
legit.
How do you call in that insurance claim? Like, what happens?
Yeah, we actually went back and forth with this because it's like, all right, it's $5 million per testicle. And like, if I happen to lose one, you know, all the money goes to my kids.
So yeah, Nick goes on the record to clarify the rumors surrounding his balls, letting everyone know that the rumors are not a rumor, it is true. He actually did take out a $10 million policy insurance on his balls. However, it wasn't him personally. It was more of a collaborative insurance policy by the makers of the manscaping company of Squatch, Dr. Squatch. He also reveals that this insurance policy for $10 million, all the proceeds and money to this insurance policy, it's going to go to his kids. We already know Nick Cannon got a lot of kids. Two notably, Monroe and Moroccan, the twins of him and his previous wife, Mariah Carey. So this $10 million insurance policy for his nuts, basically, it's going to go and be divvied up between his children. At this time, Nick Cannon has 12 children. As we already know, Nick Cannon has been very transparent about his unique family structure, as he has 12 children and 6 baby mothers. So all the proceeds goes to his children. Nick Cannon also has been a huge advocate for health awareness, especially for men, especially ever since his diagnosis of lupus back in January 2012. So Manscaping, Dr. Squatch is a perfect sponsor.
Now that Dr. Squatch has insured my balls for $10 million, I've officially got the most valuable balls in the world.
Nick Cannon's golden balls are single-handedly keeping the human population afloat. He's fathered 12 children that he knows of and shows no signs of stopping.
Smooth game gets you nowhere without smooth balls to match. For that, I trust Dr. Squatch. Put your balls in our hands.
The Masked Singer host, Nick Cannon, definitely breaks a record for having his anatomy become, insured for $10 million by a company, especially, $5 million per testicle. He is now being compared to America's Next Top Model, Heidi Klum, who, got her legs insured, as well as America's biggest pop star, Rihanna, who also has done the same. Just to kind of break it down, Nick Cannon does have a huge family, and I believe it's just really smart having his insurance policy go to his children, especially since he has so many kids. This is a legit map of all his kids and his child's mother, just to give you a better insight. And even divvying up $10 million between 12 children is still not bad. It's going to be over $800,000 per kid for the insurance policy.
Kids, I got a lot of them.
This actually includes his on and off again girlfriend for several years, American model, Miss Brittany Bell. Miss Brittany Bell was crowned Miss Guam In 2014, they actually have 3 children together. And, Nick Cannon actually goes on the record and admits that he does have a lot of children that does require his time, but he does spend more time with one child than the other. Nick Cannon actually admits spending more time with his youngest daughter, Onyx Ice Cannon, who he actually had with his former girlfriend, Lanisha Cole, who is a model and former Price is Right model as well. One thing about Nick Cannon is that he definitely knows how to pick beautiful baby mothers. But yeah, Nick Cannon goes on the record for spending majority of his time during the week with his beautiful daughter Onyx, which him and Lanisha actually had in November 2022.
At least 3 times a week for the full day.
So Onyx is definitely getting a little bit older, but being one of the youngest children that he has. So, most of his children are in school. As we spoke about before, his twins with Mariah Carey are, 14 years old now. So they all, look at him as the cool dad, but he spends most of his time with his youngest. Nick Cannon also shares 3 beautiful children with his other child's mother, Abby De La Rosa, who is a known radio host and DJ personality for Real 92.3, and they've actually worked together on the Nick Cannon show where she was a DJ as well. So yeah, they actually have 3 kids, Zion, Zillion, and Beautiful. And, Nick Cannon goes on the record and talks about his huge family that's still growing and how he definitely wants to spend more time and try to get them together. Yeah, so this clip that we just showed is basically Nick Cannon getting pretty emotional over his child, his son, which we have to pay our respect to. Zen that passed away in 2021. So this, insurance policy by Dr. Squatch that's taking out his testicles is important because it definitely take care of his children in case anything happened to them or him. And while Nick Cannon is single and co-parenting with his 6 baby moms, he's not paying child support. Especially since his divorce from Mariah Carey. Back in 2016, they reached a settlement for their divorce, which was arranged in a prenuptial agreement. Can you imagine paying Mariah Carey child support? Her net worth was reported over $350 million, whereas Nick Cannon's net worth was reported as $50 million. But Cannon goes on the record and says he makes over $100 million a year, and all his money goes to his children. And, whatever they want, they get. This is why Nick Cannon is not on child support with any of his child's mothers. And I believe in the prenuptial agreement, it was arranged that he actually put money in the trust for Monroe and Moroccan. And although it was an iconic marriage and a 14-year-old age gap, we kind of knew it wasn't going to work out with Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey after this interview.
Do you trust him?
Sometimes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sometimes.
Okay, I want to hear about that.
Can I trust you more than sometimes? You tell me.
Absolutely.
Okay, then I trust him.
Are you happy together?
Absolutely.
We are, especially when he's nice. When he's nice, he's the best guy on the world. And
Other times he's not nice?
yeah,
Really?
he's a man, Barbara.
Well,
Let's put it let's call it what it is.
Nick Cannon also revealed while being married to Mariah Carey, he actually became quite complacent and lost his, hustler ambition. And he kind of fell into the category of Mariah Carey's husband versus Nick Cannon.
And when you have children and the hierarchy of just your man shit is like, wait, I'm carrying a purse, the diaper bag, I'm standing on the corner.
However, despite any failed marriage or any failed relationship with any of the beautiful women that he co-parent with, he lets it be known his priority is to be a father and his children, and how much he loves being a father.
I love being a father so much, and I love every challenge that it comes with. My greatest challenge hasn't even presented itself yet as a father.
Your greatest challenge is going to be the 103 grandkids. Go ahead.
Right.
Let's speak.